Hey y'all, what's up? Time for another installment on the RT Kota. Everything is going real good. How y'all doing today? Got some work to do today. Some little stuff, but still, it's work that's needed. So I want to show you what I'm doing. And I want to show you what I've already done on the inside of the truck. Okay, well, we're back under the hood again. Yesterday we were working on the interior. I love those headers. That ceramic coat works perfectly. I mean, it didn't burn off like I thought it would. I mean, it's holding, keeping it cool. Ceramic coated the kegger intake manifold. Yeah, everything looking nice. But today, what we're going to be working with is the mass airflow sensor right here. Throttle positioning sensor right here. And I don't know if you can see under there, but the idle air control sensor right there. We're going to be changing all three of those. I still have some work to do with hooking up this crazy purge valve system. Anyway, it's not throwing a check engine light, so maybe the guy who I got it from figured out how to do something about that. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't get a check engine light, faked it some kind of way. Tricked the computer. Anyway, remember how this right here was hanging all out, and all this stuff was a mess over here. Well, we got it all straightened out. If you look at yesterday's video, you will see what I'm talking about. Not only did we get that one fixed, but we went on and fought through, and we got that one fixed as well. I didn't have to reburn them to get it in there. It did it itself. I mean, I just put some screws back there. Still got some work to do on that door skin. I mean, this guy really went to town on this thing. But anyway, that's not even the problem. Still got some work to do on the vents. I think rather than getting new ones, I'm just going to pop them out and spray them, myself. Since I've learned from people like Kenny Powers from the Old Man's Garage how to actually prep stuff for paint and then paint it, and paint tends to stick to what you put it on. So anyway, that's what's up for today. Map sensors and all of that. Got the doors together, and everything's coming along. And I'm really loving this motor. Still got to do some work with that transmission flex plate. I really don't know how you even do to a flex plate what I saw when I was under the truck. I really don't even know how you do something like that, but apparently it can be done because he definitely did it. So anyway, that's what we're working on today. Mass airflow pressure or mass airflow sensor, throttle positioning, IAC or idle air control. Those things are very important to a fuel injected motor. As you can see, we got brand new injectors in there. Yeah, this is my first fuel injected motor that I ever worked on. Well, my wife's truck, I had to put a fuel pressure regulator inside the manifold. I told you about that. And as you can see, the battery is no longer under the hood. Every time I look at a decoder, I'm like, dude, really? But, I'm old school, so, of course, the battery has a new home. Right here in the back of the truck. Okay, that's his brand new home. And it's not for, getting some weight over the tire so I can do it better. I got something else coming for that. But yeah, I even moved the battery sensor. Yeah, can you believe that? They have a thing called a battery sensor that sits under the battery that judges the temperature of the battery to tell the alternator whether or not it should be sending a charge. So if you disconnect it, then, the battery can't tell the alternator what's going on. So the alternator's just like, oh, everything must be cool, so I won't send a charge. Then your battery dies. Yeah. But trust me, I'm old school. if that stuff get crazy on me, I know how to direct connect an alternator so I have power all the time. And whatever this is over here or this thing here, I just take them right out of the picture. You create my own system. I'm used to doing that. I used to run in 440s. You know, I had a nice 10-to-1 flat top piston 440, you know, and we put my brother's heads on it. They were experimental. I went from running 12, say 40s, 50s, straight to 1185. On some heads he did in his garage. It was an experiment. But it turns out they worked out. Okay, so I was used to always running a big block. They're so easy to work with. Now I got this small block, you know, but I'm not planning on taking it to the drag strip. I just wanted to run every day. And this thing is peppy. Okay, it's not hard at all to turn them back tires. And I told you the reason I went with a 15-inch rim is because I saw a dude do a test on YouTube to get some actual, did it make a difference from a 17-inch to a 15? 392 gear turned to a 4.6, about a 406 with a 15-inch tire, and with a 17-inch tire, the 392 gear turned into more like a 370 gear, something like a 373. You know what I mean? Something like that. So, and plus, I'll get extra horsepower. It didn't throw the transmission off. The speed sensor seems to accept it. So there you go. That's free horsepower, right? Quicker 60 foots. I mean, he was measuring it 0 to 100. And I'm, you know, drag racing, you're only interested in 60-foot times, right? And those times being consistent. So I decided to put the 15 on there. That would, if he can get if he shaved a half a second off of his, excuse me about that. So a mosquito was trying to get me. If he shaved a half a second off of his 0 to 100 time, well, that would make the 60-foot quicker. Okay, so yeah, that's why we did that. Still in search of a door. Don't quite know what happened over here, but I've checked the frame and everything else, and it seems to be just fine. Everything tracks straight, runs straight, drives beautifully. Just got that flex, that dust seal on the transmission. Got some noise right there, but hey, there you go. That's what happens when you put exhaust system on your car. You can hear stuff. Anyway, I'm Pastor Owen. I'm just trying not to do this work, but I got to do this work. I got to get my little bitty tubes out today. You need little bitty tubes for this stuff. And so we're going to go on and get that map sensor changed. Airflow, the TPS and the IAC, the idle air control. And then we're going to call it a day. We're going to watch movies. I'm going to try to get one in before my wife get back home, because it's funny. She watches movies. She talks as much as the people in the movie, all the way through the movie. And then when the movie is, especially, does this happen? Let me know in the comments down below. Does your wife convince you to watch a movie that you really didn't want to watch because it's one of them kind of movies, right? But you watched it, why? Because you love your wife. And so you get into the movie, you're about a half hour in, you look over and she knocked all the way out. But you're a half hour into the movie. Now you got to see how it ends. A movie you didn't even want to watch. Does that happen to you? Let me know in the comments if that happened to you. Or if you have any questions about the RT Kota, okay, and what I did to, if you see the beginning picture of the RT Kota, okay, you'll see it was really, did not look like this at all. Okay, all this stuff was in here, but it was really, really filthy McNasty. So if you want to know how we went from that to this, what we did with the valve covers, what we did with the kegger, the intake manifold, the aluminum plate on the bottom, how I modified this bracket here so that it is not covering this, okay? As you can see, the air conditioner been deleted, right? More horsepower. As you can see, the fan's been deleted, clutch fan. This fan right here is the same one that is on my my truck back here, my Ramicus 15.0, and it actually keeps that thing cool. I don't even have to turn it on if I'm driving down the road. Only when I get stuck in traffic, then you can pick it on, and it keeps it right at 195. So I'm pretty sure this is going to do the same thing for this. Okay, but go back to the first video and see how we came here. And if you have any questions about that, just go ahead and hit me up. Leave a comment, subscribe, like. It's something else I'm supposed to tell y'all to do, but I done forgot. Anyway, I go on YouTube to learn how to do stuff, even though I know how to do stuff. But I still go on YouTube to learn how to do stuff, because like I say, I've never built a fuel-injected nothing. I repaired my wife's 2004 Blazer when the fuel pressure regulator went out, which sits inside the manifold. Yeah, figure that out. But anyway, this is my first attempt at doing something like this, and so far it's working out beautiful. But again, I got work to do. So God bless you, God keep you. Yeah, I'm a pastor, I'm a real pastor. I keep saying that, so I'm gonna say stuff like that. Don't be offended. Amen. But anyway, I got some work to do. So y'all take it easy. Bye.